Hey everybody, Master Toby Milroy here again, Vice President for AMS, and thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're reviewing our brand new MA Biz Academy marketing tools for our schools, for all of our members, all of our clients. Remember that we provide a lot of support for each of our members, for each of our clients, in many different forms. And when it comes to the Martial Arts Business Academy, when it comes to AMS News and AMS Kids, AMS Kids being our after-school program facilitation structure. We provide a lot of tools to help you to be successful in not just promoting your school, but also in operating, right? Actually delivering your product, delivering lessons, delivering the experience to your students. So today we're going to review our new tools for the month of May 2024. Here's sort of a little diagram of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about AMS Kids for our traditional programs and AMS News for our traditional programs and AMS Kids for our after-school programs. So first, let's start off with our AMS News newsletter. So one of the things that we provide each and every month for all of our clients is a members-only magazine, so to speak, which is AMS News. This is your school operation sort of digest for the month, right? So this talks about all of the promotions and all of the operational support that we're providing for everybody in May. So for example, this month we have a profile of one of our clients who made a bit of a breakthrough using our structures in his Tongsudo school, and really sort of took his school from kind of from struggling to very successful. And he sort of chronicles the process that he used to accomplish that. So I think it's a very useful story for everybody to be sort of thoughtful about. It's really useful to see people who maybe had the same struggles that you have now, and to really sort of dig into how they overcame them, right? So that's something that you'll find in May's newsletter, May's AMS News. Also, a little walkthrough on how to use all the tools that we're going to talk about today, and we'll talk about a little bit of that as well. A best practices style guide for some of our strategies in teaching great classes and developing instructors. This month, we're also talking about, let's see here. Two of our anytime promotions that you can run this month, our promotion that you can run, our monthly promotion that you can run this month as well, and a bunch of other really useful tools. This, for example, is about staff development and a 4-step process that you can use in your leadership program to qualify and move people into a staff development track. This is also focused on all of the marketing tools that we're going to actually discuss here in a minute. How to do a community outreach activity this year in May and also in June for generating leads in the community, right? A proven system in order to be able to do that, not just showing up and handing out flyers, but actually generating real leads and real interest. And then obviously a philosophy article and some physical training content as well for you and your instructors to use in class. So don't miss the AMS News magazine, the school operations newsletter for school operators. Number next is the MA Times, which is the student newsletter. This is designed for both students and, of course, their families. We also take the AMS News newsletter and break this up into 4 emails, so weekly emails that you can send to your clients, your students as well. And this month we're talking about obviously there's usually like sort of health and wellness information as well. This month we're talking about some of the negative side effects of soda, things like this, controlling your diet, etc. We also have a philosophy article for students, Tales and Traditions. Part of what we do in the student newsletter is help to reinforce the benefits and values of your program and provide a lot of social proof, right? Provide success stories from people that your members may know, or that they might be familiar with, and how martial arts has helped them, change their lives and improve their lives as well. Also, our theme of the month, this month we're talking about change management. And these are, different focuses that we can help sort of add value to the programs, right? It's much more than just kicking and punching. It's about character education. It's about personal education, right? So that tool is available for you there as well. And it's very important to, I would be using this thing every month, right? Make sure that you're physically printing copies and handing it to people, and then you know who you didn't hand it to, right? One strategy I've heard used frequently, I use a different strategy, but print out address labels for all your students and then address them all. And then anybody who you haven't handed the newsletter to yet, you have them in a pile. You know who you haven't seen yet this week, right? So very useful. And then also, obviously, as I described, it's broken up into 4 emails, so you can use in your email system as well. Atlas Mercer Software can help you with that. We also have a promotion of the month called the Exhibition Expedition. This is sort of a how to use exhibitions and demonstrations to actually drive traffic into your school, and this is sort of an internal event that your students can help you promote, and that you can promote in the community to bring the community in to see kind of a cool exhibition, a cool demonstration, and use that as a lead generation element. Also, we have a kids promotion this month, mostly focused on summer camp or in other ways structuring summer programs. Some schools do summer camp all summer. Some do summer just for a week or two. Some don't do any summer camp, but they have sort of like a summer program where people enroll for like a 6-week program or something like that. And these are some really useful marketing tools, both flyers, posters, internal and external, social media posts, videos, stories, Instagram, you name it, right? To help you promote that program in the summer. And then we also have an adult campaign for the fitness program, for your fitness program in your school, sort of fitness-focused messaging, whether you teach cardio fitness or not. It's fitness-focused messaging that leads to martial arts, right? So this is a really, again, all the tools you would ever need to promote your school to the adult market using fitness messaging. So some very useful campaigns there. I would also mention that we are always publishing these tools for you, for our members, about 60 or more days in advance, right? So these are May tools. We're now we publish these tools on the 15th of every month. So right now we're in mid-March. Mid-April. So these are next month and the month following tools as well. So remember, for this month and next month, you still have all of those tools available to you as well. So Mother's Day, Memorial Day, all these tools are obviously available for you as well in MA Biz Academy. Mother's Day, Memorial Day, we have a bunch of anytime promotions as well, designed for the next couple of months. So just remember that not only are the new tools for this sort of time period for this month released, you also have access to the ones that are relevant for the next, let's say, 3 to 6 months, something like that. You'll always have access to those. So now moving on to AMS Kids. Again, AMS Kids is our after-school program facilitation tools for you. So number one, again, this is for the after-school program. Number one, we start off, as we do with AMS News, with a school operation newsletter, right? This really helps for our AMS Kids program. So oftentimes we'll run parallel character education units for traditional and for after-school. But obviously with after-school programs, we have more time and we have more ability to impact them over greater periods of time. So we need more tools to help reinforce those lessons, right? So that's what this is all about. These are all these different activities and tools that you can do to help reinforce those character lessons. This month, again, as we're described, we're focusing on change and change management and the value of this and how to help other people manage the frustration that they may feel when it comes to change and change management. So AMS Kids newsletter for school operations, you'll want to check that out. A bunch of tools in here for training instructors, training staff, getting the staff and instructors ready for executing the AMS Kids after school program, et cetera, et cetera. Then obviously we also provide minute by minute, day by day, week by week class plans, instructor's guides for every week of the year, frankly, including summer camp, by the way. But for every week that you're going to be executing your after school program, we want to make it as easy as humanly possible. So there are in here, again, minute by minute class plans and outlines that you can literally just print off, give to your instructor, right, and have them go execute class. My personal recommendation is that you do weekly staff meetings, at least weekly, and then the week prior, print these off, get them to all the staff, have them review them all, and then check them on the information, right? Have them walk you through their class plans for each week. but this really makes the process easy, right? This really gives them clever and creative drills and activities to do in every class, how to relate those drills and activities back to the theme of the month, the theme of the week. These are the things that really separate sort of the amateur instructors from the very professional instructors, right? So week by week, minute by minute class plans. Also in our AMS Kids program is the student and parent newsletter, A+ Mail. And again, as I described, we're focusing on change, the theme of the month. And this is, again, a tool specifically for after-school program parents and after-school program students to help reinforce the values and benefits of what's happening in their program, right? So here are homework assignments that students are doing to help reinforce the character lessons, help reinforce and help the instructors to reinforce each lesson that we're teaching with some physical reward activities and things like this, right? So very useful tool for facilitating the after-school program. Also, we provide for you daily worksheets, right? So when students have quiet time, when they're not in the martial arts class and maybe they're done with their homework or they're finished with whatever activity of the day they may be doing outside of the classroom, the martial arts classroom, we provide for you all sorts of activities that are related, again, back to the theme of the month in many cases, that help reinforce those lessons, whether it's writing some sentences or descriptions of these concepts, word finds, word seeks, things like this, mazes, things that are kind of fun for the kids to do, but also that again reinforce the values and benefits that we're delivering in class. And these are the things that obviously we want parents to see and we want to be using as reward tools as well. And then finally for today, the Leader's Edge Leadership Program, designed for the teen market, right? So again, this is designed for our after-school program students who are a little older, right? We know that we keep our after-school program students really forever, right? Until they get into their sort of teen years and they're off to other sports and things like this. But this is one of the tools that you can use, this Leader's Edge program, to help retain and extend their life as a student with you. The Leader's Edge program, again, they get some special benefits and some special opportunities in your program, but also start learning some of the critical leadership skills that you need them to be learning to be assistant instructors or junior leaders, et cetera, right? Plus, it's a very cool kind of edgy looking program. They get to do some more edgy training and things like that really may appeal to that market. And again, we also have weekly challenges for each week of their lessons so that they have something. You're contributing something really kind of special to their training that they may not get otherwise, right? So again, the idea here is for our after-school program students to have something special for those older students to help increase their retention and to help increase their engagement and excitement in our schools, right? The last thing I would mention, we won't necessarily point it out today, but remember in the seasonal and anytime promotion section in MA Biz Academy as well, you will have dozens and dozens of promotional campaigns, ad campaigns, ad cards, rack cards, flyers, posters, how-tos, videos on how to execute these things, stories on how other school operators have executed these programs, these promotions, for virtually anything that you can imagine, right? For each and every month, we do several of these for you for each season, and many of them are just based on specific benefits or specific markets or specific angles and approaches that we've used successfully in schools all across the country and the world. So take a look at the anytime and the seasonal promotional sections. You'll really find some interesting value there. And again, we provide all these tools for all of our Atlas Martial Arts software users completely free. These are added benefits of your program, something that we really feel an obligation to help you make your life as easy as humanly possible, right? And one of the ways that we can do that is to help you with execution, right? To help you with strategy and execution on these marketing systems and these operational tools. So that's all I've got for the day. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Check out MA Biz Academy, log into Atlas Martial Arts Software, and then click the MA Biz Academy button at the top and check out all these tools for yourself. Okay, thanks everybody. Speak soon. Thanks.